Greetings, America. I'm your host, Eric Monster Williams of Monster Marketing and Management, LLC, out of St. Louis, Missouri. And I'm coming to you today to discuss a few pressing issues that affect us all as a nation, and then also to provide you with some of my personal solutions to these issues as well. Before we begin, I would like to issue a very important disclosure, that being that I am not perfect. And now that that's out of the way, let us begin. Now, many of us voted in 2008 as well as 2012 for the president, but it's going to take a lot more so that we can get the results that we are all looking for. We cannot just sit on our hands and basically beg, help me. We have to get involved at every level of government, federal as well as local, down to your local alderman. It's your money, they work for you, so you want to demand the results that you need. And the most important thing is that Obama cannot do it by himself. So you want to always remember that in your day-to-day life, and that will help you make decisions that can help us all as a nation. And while we are discussing political issues, I do want you all to reach out and demand answers from the Republican leader, Mitch McConnell, the U.S. Senator for Kentucky. His priority during Obama's first term was to deny Obama a second term. And the only way that they could have done this was by filibustering and doing anything to hold up progress for the economy to make Obama look bad. But these games that were played didn't just affect Obama, they hurt us all as a nation. And we should demand action against anyone who puts their political agenda before American lives and the survival of the American economy. So I do want to encourage you to contact him, and I will have provided the information for Mr. Mitch McConnell in this video. But enough about politics. Let's discuss the economic problems and the solutions that we can implement personally ASAP. The first problem that I want to discuss with you is online bill payments. Most things are safe in moderation, and we have definitely overdosed with this particular technology. We have essentially allowed computers to replace people, and basically eliminating jobs and creating a funnel of wealth to those who are already super rich. So what is my solution to this? One, mail your payments in, unless it is a dire emergency where you want to prevent either getting a severe late fee and or an adjustment in your interest rate in the case of credit cards. But you want to definitely mail your payments in. This will increase jobs across the nation, and I'll tell you how. First, your local post office in your city will have to hire more or increase shifts to process the incoming mail that has to be shipped out. Second, the post office in the receiving city will have to do the same to process the incoming mail. Third, the mailroom of the company or creditor which is receiving your payments will have to hire more employees for their mailroom to open the payments, to process and enter these payments, as well as couriering or transferring the physical checks and money orders to their local bank and or credit union. And then fourth, recycling companies will have to hire more people because we want to keep the environment in mind as we implement this process to boost the economy. So again, the fourth area where jobs will be increased is in the area of the recycling industry as we continue to go green as a nation. And then the fifth area, as I briefly mentioned, is the banks. They will have more physical checks that have to be handled and processed. Therefore, they'll have to hire more tellers and or utilize courier services, either which will be paid for by themselves or the companies which are sending the physical checks into the bank for processing. Now, let's move to the second problem or area of concern: self-checkout registers. these self-checkout registers basically steal jobs from cashiers and baggers in the case of grocery stores. They create also a benchmark for corporate America, causing us all to be micromanaged down to the second, or in some cases the nanosecond. Basically, let's all slow down so that we can grow and have a better quality of life. And so my solution to the self-checkout registers is this. You want to shop when you have time. You don't want to put yourself in a crunch, thereby forcing you to utilize the self-checkout register. You want to stand in line where there is an actual person, where there's a cashier. When the lines start to get long, one thing's going to happen. The manager will have to come out of the office and either man an additional register. And this will only last for so long because the chain of command has to stay in place and the operation has to flow. So they will be forced to hire more cashiers and more baggers. So basically what we will be doing is putting us back into the U.S. economy. And this is something that is very important and something that is very easy to do. And so I would like to thank you all for joining me. This is my very first video of many to come. So please subscribe and share with your friends via Twitter, Facebook, or whatever other means that you might personally use with communicating with the world, so that we can see results from these suggestions. And what I definitely want you to keep in mind is that all of my videos, they will be short and to the point, because what we definitely need is more action and less talk. If you would like to contact me with any questions or any suggestions yourself, or any particular shows that you might want to invite me on to discuss with another panel, you can contact me at monstertalksusa@gmail.com. And I want to thank you again. God bless America.